I'ma hit some old town slugger. Why after why we ain't never got ourselves made it to the top floor, but we started from the gut.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll go down at the 28. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Logan. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill. 2nd and 3. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got Fuller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him. Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys right up the line of scrimmage. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now it's the backup, Tannehill. And now a full incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the carry, it's Logan. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second and 5. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. Touchdown! Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Runs over him. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 at the 19. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it here with Logan. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st down, Logan. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Bud Dupree drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet,